by the way they dress.
So we go out on a date. You think you're gonna hit it?
Me and you?
Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
the first time. You know what? And I'll know if I have to swarm you with compliments or what I have to do. Take you out, get you drunk, whatever it may be. But I know ahead of time, like, I couldn't have sex with you on the first night.
So what is it that you can do for a man that I can't do? And answer that honestly, because I need to know, like, what is going to make a man go on the down low or any kind of...
If a person, period, likes to give head, and if you master in that, it's good. You know what I'm saying? So, guys that are gay, they like to give head. More into it than feelings, than a girl. She's like, you know.
Right.
And then you got a gay person that'll just attack it.
Hawaii, a home in New York City. I think she'll do quite well, and she says she expects fully to be comfortable when the dust settles here.
Shanae, this is not the first real housewife to see their relationship with their man or their marriage implode. Is there some kind of curse about when you make the deal with the devil, so to speak, to be on this Real Housewives and kind of expose your life, but sort of, because it's all kind of orchestrated to make you look glamorous and beautiful, that you pay the ultimate price? You've basically commoditized your relationship, and therefore that relationship goes away.
Well, I don't think you could blame it 100% on reality TV. I would like to blame it on something, but I do think it helps to add fuel because people are judging you. Your life is on the line for people to give their opinions about, which is a lot of things are personal and you shouldn't have an opinion on. But at the end of the day, he made that decision on his own. It didn't have anything to do with his wife being on reality TV. Like you said, another housewife went off or husband went off and did what he did with his ex-girlfriend. And men just cheat. I mean, they have a tendency, the more money you make, like I said in my book, the more money you make, their options are that much higher. They have as many options, they have dollars.
And Jane, I would point out, this was Kelsey's third marriage. He's about to go into his fourth. So do you see some kind of a pattern developing here? Each marriage has been a little longer than the last. So maybe this next wife, maybe it'll last forever. Maybe it'll go on for 50.
I'll go here. Oh, and now we've got Shanae Hall. Shanae Hall, CNN correspondent, also author of the bestseller, Why Do I Have to Think Like a Man? Look at this hottie over here, Shanae. She has a story. We were just sitting in the green room. I wish we had cameras rolling because, man, oh, man, does she have a story to tell you. We'll get her insights. And then finally, we have Bella Gandhi of the Smart Dating Academy. I wrote a column about Bella. If you are thinking of dating, thinking of going online, you have to have the tools to do it right. And Bella is the professional in that department, and she will guide us along. So here we go, everybody. Thank you for being here, and welcome to our panel. We want. Whoa. Somebody's bra just made a really loud noise.
Someone's bra broke, did you say?
It might be mine.
The steps to the recovery process. So as we talk about moving forward and trying to find your, quote, soulmate, it's really important that, you're not bitter, party of one, your table's ready. You know, there's a lot of things to take into account. And we all know that person, right? We all know that person that the first thing out of their mouth is how they were wronged and how, they give you their 4 lines in the first 30 seconds. And then they go, I don't know why nobody wants to date me. Exactly. But there's a lot of things that go into this. So I think that the best thing to do would be for Shanae to talk on this because you have an amazing process about forgiveness and about moving forward and getting the right tools to attract that soulmate.
Right. Well, for those of you guys who don't know, as well as being on CNN, my former husband played in the NFL, was my high school sweetheart. We were together for almost 14 years, 3 kids and a dog and all that good stuff. During that course of marriage and life and kids, there were things that I was exposed to that I hope none of you guys can relate to, but if you can, some of them were domestic violence, some of those were cheating, some of those were good things, great dinners, dates, and all those other good things. But
3 fabulous kids.
And 3 fabulous kids. So at the end, I decided that wasn't the life that I wanted to be in, and I left. That process right there, when we say, I'm not going to tolerate whatever it is that's making you unhappy, is where detox comes in. We say, I'm not going to be with this person anymore, and I'm not going to play games. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm not going to date anyone else. I'm going to literally take time off to heal. And I like to give myself the example of a broken ankle. Sometimes we don't compare a broken ankle and a broken heart, but if you break your ankle, you have to stay off of it.
You can't do anything. You're not out running. You're not out jogging. You have to get a cast, and you literally sit on a couch for 6 weeks or whatever, letting it heal. It's the same thing with your heart. You have to take that time off and say, I'm not going to date. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on getting better. And that's really phase one. And then you get into embrace the positive, reject the negative. Like you just said, you don't want to be the girlfriend sitting around, and he did, and he did, and he did, and he did, because we all have those stories, and we can go into them all day until literally the cows come home. And if you don't stop and literally say, well, I'm grateful for my health, I'm grateful for my life, I'm grateful for my kids, I'm grateful for all these other things that God has blessed me with, you'll miss that boat of actually sending out a positive energy where people want to be around you, where men are attracted to you. Because we like to break it down and say, oh, well, she's pretty or she's not. It's not about that. It's really about the energy that you put out and how happy you are with yourself. I'm always happy to be around people who are happy, because we make each other happy.
The coals are really hot, but you can get to the other side and look back and say, everybody says, 1 year from now, you're going to look back and go, gosh, I can't believe I got through it. And Shanae, you're very inspiring to me, because after hearing what you just went through, well, not just, but 3 years ago, or, within the last few years, it's amazing to see how empowering it can be when you get through and you forgive and you move on and the start dating and the fun can begin.
Right. I don't wait for the world. The world should wait for me. And so that's how I feel about life right now. And it was funny because my ex-husband, he came back and he said, you seem so happy right now. And I'm like, because I let you steal my joy. When I got my stuff out of storage, I got my smile back, I got my shoes back, and I got them sexy drawers back. How about that? And that's how I feel now.
That's great.
It's like, and that's what everyone in here, that's what I want. Get your joy back. Go get your smile out of storage, because you can use it.
That is wonderful. And also to be very intentional about it.
Or to add to that, one of the things that I did, and I did this as a kid, which is funny, and you can manifest whatever you want, but what I did is I actually made a list of all the traits that I liked. And hear me, I'm 15 years old, so my traits were not very deep, okay? I'm going to admit that.
Cute.
Yeah, cute, great teeth, height, athletic, blah, blah, blah. But I got everything that I wanted. But I forgot to mention, maybe he should be respectful, maybe he should be courteous, maybe he should be thoughtful, happy, all of these things. So now in our book, we have this chapter, and it starts out called the Perfect Man chapter. Before you start dating, before you start going out there looking, most women that we interviewed would say, well, what are you looking for? Girl, I just want a man with a job. Okay, well, those are out there. What else? I mean, if he just had a job and wasn't married, I'd be so happy. And then you get that. And then it's like, well, he doesn't do this, or he parties too much. Well, all of these things need to be on your perfect man chart, so that when you find him, or when he finds you, let me correct that, you'll know exactly. You have your negotiables and your non-negotiables. And we talk about, I want to find somebody. We say very loud and clear, if you keep dating the same kind of man over and over again, and your story stays the same, trust me, it's not him. It's you. And sometimes we don't want to look in the mirror, and I'm guilty of it, because when I first started dating, my mom was like, okay, so you go from dating a professional athlete to a professional athlete. And I'm like, well, I'm around these people, and I had all the excuses in the world.
And it's what I know.
And it's comfort zone, right? I understand your schedule. Okay, you got mini camp, that was my comfort zone. But I had to step outside of my comfort zone. Again, now you talk about the height discrepancy coming into play and all these other things. I was like, okay, this is not as important. Do you make me laugh? Do you think about me? Am I who you love to be around? And all of these things started coming into play and became more important. And the person that I'm with now, he's in very great shape. But all of those other things came into play and became prevalent when I was making my decision on who I actually want to spend my time with. And like you were saying about not having sex, it became, again, I went 2 years, so it wasn't no problem to say no. But, by that time I was like, whatever. But the thing that I learned the most from that was, when you say no, you will get more yeses to everything you want. It will blow your mind. No is your best friend. No, you can't have any. He will bend over backwards. And here's what the trick to this is. The guy that's just trying to sleep with you will fall off really quick. The guy that's in it because he likes you will hang around.
That's it.
And
that's the postcard.
Take a minute at the bottom of the poll. You always lead up with your booty. Beautiful! Your turn. Let's see what a good flyer is. So, hook it with your left ankle. Knees up. Take your time. Drop that head. Too fast.
Come get this. This is what men want. What do men really want? They want a woman who could take charge. Smack that ass. Give them some ass at the same time. How about that? Come on, come on, come on. Booty, booty, booty. Rock that way.